Do you ever miss the magic when life felt full of wonder and the little things lit you up? But somewhere along the way, between growing up and keeping up, we stopped noticing the beauty, and now life feels a little more muted, a little less magical, and a little more mundane. So in this video, I'll show you how to add whimsy, joy, and magic back to your life. Whimsy, joy, and play are things I feel very passionately about because I genuinely don't think it's fair or right that we save all of the beautiful, colorful, and fun things for kids. You know how people always say they feel young at heart? They could be 90 years old but still say they feel the same way inside as they did when they were 20. I feel like that's because our inner child never does grow up. We always have a part of ourselves that craves fun things, beautiful things, and just play. But as the world hardens us out, hammers us down to mold to its ways, we kind of lose that childlike wonder that we once possessed. But if you can reignite it inside yourself and bring it back out of you, you will literally glow from within, and doing these things genuinely makes life so much more fun. Starting out with making ordinary things silly and beautiful. Whimsy lives in the unexpected, so adding just a touch of magic to all of the normal, boring things you do every day will make your days so much more fun. An ordinary breakfast can be turned into an extraordinary one with a few simple tweaks. Taking little cookie cutters in the shape of stars or hearts and cutting your fruit with them to make pretty shapes is such a fun way to elevate your meals. I love using my prettiest teacup and saucer or a mug that I just genuinely think is gorgeous instead of just a boring old one that doesn't really bring me joy. Every time I look at the mug or that teacup, it's just a little glimpse of joy in my day, and it's something beautiful that I get to look at. Another really small way you can add whimsy to your day is by adding sprinkles to your food, whether it be on top of a smoothie, a yogurt bowl, or even some toast or pancakes. A little touch of sprinkles can literally brighten up your day. Typically, I'd be wary of putting sprinkles on my food, like I wouldn't want to eat artificial food coloring first thing in the morning, but I got these sprinkles from Thrive Market recently that are colored using only fruits and vegetables, so I feel good about putting it on my food in the morning. Thrive Market honestly has some of the best, cutest, and most special foods that genuinely bring me joy, and I'm always able to find such great snacks and healthy foods on there. Thrive Market is the sponsor of today's video. My family and I have shopped from Thrive Market for years because we've always prioritized organic food with clean ingredients, and Thrive Market is the go-to hub for that. It's an online marketplace where you can get high quality groceries from brands you know and love with the guaranteed lowest price on the market. And one of my favorite things about them is they cater to so many different types of diets and dietary restrictions. For example, I'm vegetarian and I eat mostly vegan, so I love looking through their vegan and vegetarian snacks and foods. I can find so many more options than the grocery stores near my house, and I love that they have the highest quality standards in the industry. They restrict over 1,000 questionable ingredients from all the products on their site. It really gives me peace of mind when I'm shopping. They also have so many fun, whimsical, cute foods. Here are some of my top favorites and the ones that were in my cart this week. First, we have Navitas Organic Pomegranate Powder. This is a superfood powder. It's pale pink, so anything you add it to will turn light pink. You can put it in smoothies, yogurt, oatmeal. Next, we have the Thrive Market Organic Goji berries. These are packed with nutrients and they make for such a great addition to things like trail mixes, oatmeal, or just something quick to grab and snack on. Farmers We Know is one of the only brand of oats that I trust. These are their sprouted steel cut oats. They're gluten-free and glyphosate-free, certified organic, and I love them. These make for such a filling breakfast. And the Birch Benders plant protein pancakes. These have oat flour and chickpea flour, and they make for such amazing pancakes. I love making them even more fun and playful by spreading some layers of this hazelnut cacao spread and topping it with some sprinkles or coconut cream. Speaking of which, this is the Artisana Organics hazelnut cacao spread, basically like a healthier version of something like Nutella. It's so yummy. It feels so decadent. And my last pick for the week was the Thrive Market Organic Ceremonial Grade Matcha. I've been using this matcha powder for years. It has such a great pure taste. I personally love making iced matchas with these using oat or almond milk and some agave syrup. So if you want to try Thrive Market for yourself, you can click the link in my description or go to thrivemarket.com/SophieDiLoretto to receive 30% off your first order and get a free gift when you join Thrive Market today. So you can pick up some of your own fun and whimsical snacks too. Next up, creative self-expression. It's doing fun, kind of silly things just because they feel good, just because they're fun to do, and because we're in love with the process of creating, not just the outcome, which I think is very important to distinguish. So some of my favorite activities to embody this are writing love letters. These can be love love letters to your friends, your family, your significant other, or to yourself. You can literally write a love letter to your future self, your current self. You can write a letter for yourself to read a year, 5 years, 10 years into the future, or you can write a letter to some of your friends, telling them how much they mean to you, what you like about them, how you value your friendship, just recognizing people in your life for being there, reminding them that you love them and care about them. And really romanticize this process. Like, get out the washi tape, stickers, the glitter, make it so cute and fun. It feels so good to be crafty, and actually mail them to your friends because that feels even more special. And along with that, mailing care packages. You can curate a box for someone special in your life of things you think they would love, just tiny mementos that you know they would appreciate, to little letters or poems or stickers you think they'd like, pictures of the two of you together. This can be so sweet and thoughtful, and it makes people feel so loved when you do this for them. I know when people have done this for me, I literally cannot believe that they went out of their way to send me a box or like send me a care package. Body painting. I have these crayons that are like watercolor crayons. You get them a little bit wet and you can just draw right on your body. I have had so much fun with these crayons over the years. My friend and I used to paint each other's backs with these crayons. Now I love still doing it like on my legs. Paint a little butterfly on yourself or a little flower or a heart and make it like part of your outfit, almost like an accessory. And drawing with chalk, especially in the summer. I love drawing things like butterflies, flowers, rainbows, and just spending hours outside on my patio having fun with it and just following my heart. I also get the chalk wet to make it be extra pigmented, and I think that's really fun. Dance alone in your room like you're in a movie. Bonus points if you put on a record. Something about having physical music like a CD or a record or even a DVD feels like you're appreciating the music for what it is. Literally have a dance party, put on a cute dress, jump around on your bed, express yourself, feel the music, dance like no one's watching because they aren't, and have fun. Read a book out loud. I have honestly always loved doing this. I don't know why. I think it's because I like talking in general, but I think even as a kid sometimes, like, my parents would read books out loud to us, and sometimes in school you'd have to read aloud, and I find that when I read out loud I comprehend the book better. I'm fully focusing on the book. There's nothing else, you know, my mind isn't wandering because I'm actually having to say the words. And you can even make this more fun and whimsical by reading to your stuffed animals or to your dogs. Like, how cute is that? Literally set your stuffed animals up on your bed and read a book to them like you're reading to a classroom. I love fully embodying like the inner teacher in me, emoting to everything in the book, using accents for different characters and making it so fun. Now for whimsical self-styling. Style really is so powerful because the way you dress, the textures you touch, the things you surround yourself with literally tell the story of who you're choosing to be, and it's not for approval or for attention, but for joy. I picked out an outfit today that was so fun. It was so me, and I kind of layered a few different pieces. Like, I put a top over a dress, and that might be a little bit weird and not something I always do, but I loved it. I felt like I was being so authentically myself. So some of my top tips for embodying that whimsical energy are jewelry. Lots of jewelry. Layer things, layer rings, bracelets, necklaces, earrings if you have them. Not only is the sparkle so fun and pretty, but the sound, like, I'm constantly hearing jingling. I even will hear my earrings jingle as they touch each other. I feel like a magical garden fairy, and jewelry does not have to be expensive. There are so many affordable places to get jewelry. 90% of my jewelry is from TJ Maxx and Etsy. Do something cute with your hair. One of my favorite whimsical little hairstyles is just adding in tiny braids throughout my hair, like literally just putting 5 random small braids all across my head. I feel like it immediately feels ethereal. I also love adding things like bows to my hair, putting on headbands, just having fun with it and remembering that hair is another part of your look. I also love adding hair perfume. It just feels like a little romantic extra step. You smell good every time the wind hits your hair smells amazing. Experiment and find out which styles you like the best and which ones you feel the most confident in. And wear a whimsical outfit. You don't need a special occasion to dress cute, to wear your favorite things, or to look your best. I have so much fun dressing up to literally go run errands or even go to the grocery store. Make everything an occasion. Get out those cute lace ruffly socks, little skirts, dresses. Add cute things like puff sleeves or pastel cardigans, things with lots of ruffles and lace. I think the whole point of this though is finding out what makes you feel the best. I think when you play around with your style, you can come up with some great things and curate this own sense of style. Make your makeup fun. Add glitter to your eyeshadow, put on extra highlighter and blush, and use a fun sparkly lip gloss that you don't always use. You could even paint a little flower on your face or add rhinestones to your makeup. Just do something a little unexpected that feels fun and intuitive for you. And lastly, nature play. Nature is single-handedly the most enchanting, whimsical place there is, so there's no wonder why it brings us so much peace to just go outside. So here are some ways you can reconnect with nature and spend more time out there on a daily basis. Frolic. And I mean frolic. Run around in the grass, skip, do some cartwheels. I genuinely feel like frolicking is an art form, especially when you put on a long skirt or a dress. Do some twirls, run around. It feels so freeing and so pure. Also, lay on a picnic blanket. You can grab a sheet or a blanket and some snacks, maybe a book. Find a nice spot in nature, even in your backyard, and just relax. I love doing reading outside, and I love staring up at the clouds and finding shapes in them and just observing. Blow bubbles. This may single-handedly be the most whimsical thing you can do. Blowing bubbles just never gets old. It's always so much fun, and I feel like we forget that we have free will and we can just go outside and blow bubbles anytime we want. Talk to plants and trees. I'm serious about this one. They can hear you. They can feel you. I'm so sure of it. I feel like a tree knows when you have a good intention and a good heart. I feel so connected to the earth that every time I'm looking at a plant or a tree, I feel like we share a spiritual connection in that moment. Like I'm communicating with them for a second. We have a tree on the side of our house that's very, very big. It's been here for so long, and one year our neighbor didn't want it hanging over their lawn anymore, so they had a company come and cut half of the tree off, and I was in shambles. I was devastated, but my mom and I went to the tree and we like apologized to it and we gave the tree a hug. And you might think that sounds silly, but I think the tree appreciated that compassion. You can practice compassion in general by just being empathetic towards all things. It's definitely whimsical, it's definitely fun, and I think it just makes you feel more connected to the world and more in tune with things. Whenever I think about this, I always think of that scene in Avatar: The Last Airbender, if you've seen it, where Sokka is going through the forest and he's just slashing everything with his machete, and the swamp does not respond in a kind way to him. I feel like if you treat nature with respect, she will reward you. And lumped into talking to trees and plants, I'm also gonna add in talking to animals and the moon. I honestly feel like I could keep going all day. I have so many more little whimsical things I love to do, but I hope this left you with something to ponder about. The world is always pushing us to move faster and do more, but honestly, there's so much power in softness. You're allowed to make a drink just because it's pretty, to wear the most beautiful dress you own, even if no one's going to see it, to talk to the sky and actually mean it. There's already so much magic in your everyday life. You don't have to wait for it to feel special. If this video inspired you, I'd love it if you subscribe to see more from me. Here on this channel, we are living in a world where we dream big, live life gently, romantically, romanticize everything, and I'd love for you to be a part of it. And comment this emoji if you watched all the way up until the end of the video. And if you want to fill your pantry with some more magical special food items, you can check out the link in my description to shop some of my favorite whimsical Thrive Market finds. I hope you have an amazing, magical day, and I will see you next time. Bye, guys.